Hey, Dimagatalaka show. Welcome to the show once again.
Yes, welcome to the show. I'm happy to be at the show again.
Same here, same here. So, as you said, that Hekopola Pila on Botswana, we want to talk about. Actually, you wanted to talk about um technology. So, what's the agenda of today?
Today's agenda is about technology. What is it helping us in our lives? Technology is helping us in our lives today
Okay.
because many because many things are done technology. Like back in the day, things were difficult, but nowadays things are easier in the sense of technology.
Mm.
For example, back in the days, we never had washing machines.
Mhm.
Nowadays, we used to wash clothes with our hands. But
Mm.
nowadays, technology has evolved. There's different washing machines.
Mm.
In today, in the washing machine industry, there is auto wash. There are auto washing machines that the new washing machines have Bluetooth, so you can set it up with your phone,
Hold
and
on.
then it
Hold
helps.
on. Hold on. Wait, I don't know about those kind of washing machines. I just want to know which brands are those. I just want to know. Ke go itse ona mo hore ke brand e feng ya machine o tlhatswa e nang le Bluetooth.
It's Samsung, it's
Yeah.
LG, it's DeFi,
Mhm.
and Samsung has launched the brand new washing machine with an AI.
Eh, but hold
On
on.
that,
Hold on. So ke go itse hore ke feng? Like when was it launched?
it was launched in 2025, but I don't remember the date, but it's launched. This new Samsung AI washing machine,
Mm.
it has Bluetooth.
Yeah.
You can go you can go on social media, you can play music.
Hold on. Come on. Like really?
Really. Samsung.
Imagine. Ay, nya ko ron romele picture thing. Aki itse mchino. Ako itse mchino.
I will send you the machine.
Wow. Yeah, technology has evolved. Like really. It has evolved. Seriously.
Yes, yes, technology has evolved. Back in the days, we used to
Mm.
send letters via
Yes.
post office,
Mm-hmm.
and it was so difficult because you never know when the letter would reach. But
Yeah.
in today's world, we have like smartphones where we can
Mm.
send emails and it's quicker. You know that your letter or your email has reached in today's technology
Mm.
world. In today's technology, and this
Mm.
technology also it helps people who are blind
Yeah.
because cell phone companies have made a way so that it can help the blind people to also use their gadgets.
Mm.
So into so the blind people are not left out.
Mm-hmm.
They also can use smartphones. There is talkback in certain smartphones.
Yeah.
Yes, for the for people who are blind, so that they can navigate cell phones. And in 2025, there are latest smartphones that came out. The new
Mm.
Samsung, the new Samsung Galaxy 25
Mhm.
series is out.
Okay, what's a ring? Arwolniana go marao hanyane ne. Let's go back a bit
Yes,
to 2023. Like, if
yes.
we go back to the launch, yeah, the Honor devices, especially like your X5 devices or X5 Plus devices. Like, what do you think about them? Since I can say, since you and I have had them, what is the experience?
Honor is a good phone. It's a good budget phone, and Honor is user friendly.
Yeah.
But it's a user friendly if you were using Huawei before,
Mhm.
and then you left and you wanna go to a different market,
Mm.
go to Honor because it's not different from Huawei.
Yeah.
Yes, because I have seen it. I thought that they were two different phones. It's gonna have two different features. But when I looked at the P30 and I looked at the Honor X5 Plus, I'm like, wow, it's similar. Nothing is different.
Mm. Mara, okay, let me ask you this. Yeah, let me ask you this. Sort of So I just want to ask because I know most of Huawei devices nedisna what you call the where you can unlock the bootloader of the phone. I get usually babang they can root their phones and all that stuff. So Huawei devices doesn't have that functionality, but Honor does have, or this is. So sometimes you would find that you can do such things, but with Huawei devices, awukho. Right? So when how we live it, how different is it?
There are certain things that are the same. There are certain things that are different.
Okay.
Honor is a little bit. Honor is a little bit on the like low budget phones.
Yeah.
No one will know. No one will notice that you have a low budget phone. They'll
Yeah.
think you have like an expensive phone,
Mm.
like those expensive phones. It just uh, Honor is a phone that is good in the Android industry,
Yes.
and in South Africa, there are certain smartphones that certain Android smartphones that people are buying in the market, like
Mm.
your Samsung,
Mhm.
your Honor, your
Yes.
Huawei,
Yeah.
your Xiaomi, because people cannot afford iPhones. People would
Okay.
love to
Mm.
have an iPhone, but the problem is an iPhone with a pocket. They are too
Mhm.
expensive, and an Android is cheaper.
Yes.
Let me tell you, if I had to choose between an iPhone and an Android, I'd
Mm.
rather stay at an Android better than an iPhone. Why?
Mm.
Because certain apps are free on an Android phone. On an iPhone, you have to pay no matter what. You pay for your
Mm.
music, you pay for certain apps, and then there's a app that iPhone does not allow. There are
Mm.
certain apps iPhone do not allow.
Hmm.
And now it's a problem.
Wow. Hey, yeah, that's another thing. You and I, that is another thing. Serious. I just can't even believe what's going on in the world. But let's move on to. I'm not sure if you're familiar, but again, the thing, the Windows phones, like a ke itse gore no o itse ka tsona na.
We know that there are Windows phones, yes, but now it's not that popular in the market.
Mm.
The popular phones that are in the market now are Android and iOS. Those are the two popular phones that you get in the market. The Windows phones are still coming up because
Mm.
people are still not knowledgeable about that.
Yeah.
Like you see, back then,
Mm.
cell phones have evolved
True.
because now there's this new thing called eSIM.
Mhm.
In certain phones, you can get an eSIM or get a physical SIM card.
Yeah.
Back in the days, we used to take photos only with the back camera. Even if it was a selfie, there was only a back camera. There was
Mm.
no selfie cameras. But in today's phone, there's two cameras. There's the back
Yeah.
camera and the selfie camera. The back camera has good quality. The
Mm.
selfie camera on certain phones don't have good quality.
Mm.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Today's technology, there
Mm.
are certain things that is good and there are certain things that it needs improvement.
Mhm.
The only improvement is when sometimes the phone decides to glitch. Then they
Mm.
stop working and they start working at their own pace.
Okay. Uh, for our listeners, let me just ask you. I know you're not an expert, but I just want to ask, ne? If it glitches, tla o ira keng?
It's bugs. Sometimes it glitches when you charge your phone on a computer that already has viruses.
Oh yeah.
Because some of us, we are downloading things that have malfunction where like a certain software we download, but
Mm.
the guys that made the people that made the software, some of them they did not test the software. Does it have bugs or not?
Mm.
And in reality, everything has bugs. They need to fix those issues.
Yeah. So I want
Yes.
to ask you a question, ne? So if someone maybe hanya kuira maybe or maybe if the person wants to stay safe on the internet, like tshwantse a ire bjang?
If a person wants to stay safe,
Mm.
he or she must put certain measures.
Okay.
There are certain softwares that helps you to identify if these things are safe or not.
Mm.
Like this on a computer, there's antivirus. Antivirus is a software that helps us to detect viruses
Mm.
because you will never know whatever you download
Yeah.
does it have does it have a virus or not.
Okay, let me ask you this question because I've heard so many, I think YouTubers, ne? But onale this other YouTuber, I think I can see his YouTube channel king, but I forgot, ne? So yeah, na most of the time, yeah, na are trusted let's say the third party antivirus software. Yena o nyaka motho a berekise your Microsoft Defender. So if motho a berekisa a third party antivirus, wena in your opinion wena o nagana gore like what should be done?
problem is with Microsoft certain apps and
Mm-hmm.
certain software. Microsoft's problem is every few months or few years
Mm.
they're upgrading, and then when they upgrade the software, it also sometimes has glitches. It
Yeah.
also has problems. So using a third party
Mm.
app, sometimes it works, it
Yeah.
does not work.
Mm.
But if you want to use the full app, they
Mm-hmm.
say you must subscribe. They want you to pay to get a
Yeah.
premium subscription.
Mm-hmm.
But some of us cannot afford premium subscriptions.
Mm. Yeah. So, okay, we have only two. Actually, yeah, we only have two questions now because we have to end very soon. So, question here, Windows 11, because I know a lot of people. They have been asking a lot of questions, Kayo, or no. Sometimes it's buggy. Sometimes the computer is not running smooth and all that. So, like I'm saying, I just want to know. Is it the same statement that you just said just now about Microsoft?
Windows 11 it has bugs, but they say they have improved.
Mm.
But now one problem is on certain laptops, Windows 11 is not acceptable.
Okay.
Windows 11 is acceptable to the newer laptops. So if
Mm.
you have like the latest Acer, the latest Samsung, the
Mm.
latest Lenovo, that is when you can get Windows 11. Whenever you buy a laptop, they give you Windows 11, but it
Mm.
only lasts for 7 days. After 7 days, you have to go and download Windows 11.
Okay. So yeah, our last question. Well, hey, I'm not going to ask too many questions like Twanla Mavane. So yeah, so thinking about Tabeya Yanting a working. Yeah, Microsoft, like staying on that topic, ne? So yeah, Microsoft. So now level it, like why did their products fail? Like in your opinion?
In my opinion, the product fail is because they are not thinking for people.
Yeah.
They are thinking to make money.
Mm-hmm.
When you make a product, you, you must put it in their own
Sure.
shoes, in a person's own shoes,
Yes.
because everybody has different needs.
Mm-hmm.
But our one goal is when we want things that work.
Yeah.
That is why Microsoft was supposed to send a test run
Mm-hmm.
on their system so
Mm.
that we can get feedback
Mm.
on what is happening.
But
But
banale, but banale thing, like on Windows, they do have testing channels like your beta channels, your I forgot the other two. Mara, they do have those testing channels though, if I can say that. So yeah, hey, no questions to ask, but I just want to thank you for for coming through and also to share your insights about bargaining the technology side of things. Oba. So yeah,
yes,
yeah. So I mean, like, if there's anyone maybe on your go following on your social media platforms, by the way.
You can get me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, and Threads. On Facebook, it's Dimagato Mohani. On Facebook, on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and all my other social medias, it's Dimagato Laka Show. That you get on all social media platforms.
Okay. Well, nice to have you. Yeah, I mean, like, yo, it's been, I can say it's been like, what, 20 minutes since we've been in this. Wow, I just want to say that, yo, I just appreciate you. And yeah, looking forward to talk to you again.
Me too. I'm waiting for you guys to invite me again.
No, it's our pleasure. We will invite you again. We will. Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, I was saying it was our pleasure to be with you on the call and also on the show as well.
Yes. Until we meet again next time.
Yeah, sure thing, sure thing. So yeah, guys. So I just we just had a wonderful discussion with the Magato. I can say yeah, the Magato Laga show. As she said, obviously you can find her on her social media platforms. And yeah, I just hope everybody will obviously follow her on her social media platforms. So let's continue with the show, and yeah, I hope everybody will enjoy this show. So let's do this. Let's go here.
It's only on radio where the magic happen. And no around radio station in the world's only on radio where the magic happen.
Zollyhood Radio, where the magic happens. The home of Zollyhood stars.
You are listening to Zollyhood Radio, the home of Zollyhood stars.
Turn it up.